act like you don't want to be bigger when your spine's snapping in two. Of course it's not all about muscle when it comes to a scrawny little faggot like you. I know this is hurtful, it's gotta be. But I told your girlfriend to honor me. She said you're funny because every time you get a boner, it's like a stand-up comedy. He's got no conditioning in a slight way. He'll be seeing flashes of light at a high rate. So when you spot this lightweight at the gym, be sure to spot him with his lightweight. His text battling is whackness. Watch this British faggot get his ass kicked. Because the only thing worse than reading a mimic line is having to hear him spit one in his accent. He's coming up short in this rap shit. It's nothing to drop this dude. I'm the Michael Jordan of the board. You just Jeremy Lin in the locker room. I'm serving this queer like full catering. I'll leave his skull wavering. Shit, this faggot's so fake and fruity, his birth certificate says warning, artificial flavoring. I'm not kidding, he's gay to me. Sent me 3 p.m. a day, it's kinda spooky. So I'll grab his neck and shake this fucking fruit up like I was mixing my post-workout smoothie. Real talk, dog, you got a gay look. You can tell I got this lame shook. Sent me so many bitch messages the last week I thought I logged on to Facebook. Time.
Now you're respecting Token, right? Because he brought this out together. But honestly, he's seeming more like a goof. Because you're all forgetting he's never spat in a booth, never featured on a tune, or the fact that Grand Canyon could describe the gap in his tooth. So fuck this Brock Lesnar bodybuilding wannabe faggot. See, what you don't understand is he ain't about muscle, the gang life or shooting chromes. This geeky bitch been on that temple run more than Indiana Jones. You one ugly fucker, I'll give you stacks if you make at least one girl moan. Cause you're so ugly not even Soldier Boy would kiss you through the phone. But we gotta give the dude props, I mean, the new site's hot. Jokes, faggot, fuck smoker, you were the reason rap battles died and flopped. You don't believe me, let's compare the two forums together. Which out of the two had more traffic? Activity-wise, which had it better? Which had first page on Google, and which had more money put into it? And after you've done the maths, you'll see how much Token's been a stupid bitch. For that, I'm taking your dumb bitch off you. I don't even think she's fit, but I'll rape that slut and make it graphic, like the thing she specializes in. Make her deep throat till my foreskin's the only thing she's biting in. Dead and resurrect her so I can do it all again. You're looking mad right now. He wants to lift 60 kilogram weight so bad right now. He's gonna go on a health and safety forum and upload a 60-minute video of how you properly cook a chicken right now. Token, step your life game up. You looking like a complete faggot. Do you know how stupid you sound?
Here's a fact about this faggot. He really only likes to text men. So if he's got a lot of hot chicks in his phone, it just means he's got a lot of best friends. This frail fuck is looking sick. I feel bad wrecking this guy. Here's a diet tip for you. Eat fucking everything in sight. And your pasty white skin is ironic. You must be smoking crack pipe, cause you're the only faggot pale enough to make me look like the token black guy. You're less than nothing, dog. I'll give you a fucking head concussion. One showing from you and Black Flags will stop recruiting and text discussion. See, they want me in the limelight. I've been living the high life. But yo, Black, why you match me up with Edward Cullen from Twilight? He's gay as fuck and it's obvious. He ain't one to want to grapple. I just did a background check. Literally, this faggot came out of that closet just for this battle. I can tell you lacking the pounds, so who you think you smacking around? Shit, you put my squat form to shame the way I just put your ass in the ground.
I would have smacked you just because of how pale you are. Anyone that sees it, their eyes will hurt. Pussy, even the black plasm skin on RIA is bright enough to make yours burn. That's hilarious. So don't front like you're some typical gangster loitering the streets when online you upload videos giving dieting tips and telling us what the best cabbage is to eat. Real talk. So how anyone expect you to pull triggers? Against me, this ain't really fair. Because if we're being honest, you don't roll with arms like those gay sleeveless tops you wear. See, I'm the best I've ever been. After this, your voter's gonna be crowning me the king. Cause it's ironic I'm going up against a chef, but he's not even cooking up a win. On the other note, I'll force your girl underwater till she's praying for some fins, and surrounded by so much spunk, she'll regret not ever learning to swim. True story. I'll make her life a living hell. Call her ugly every day so she gets a message. Or until she suffers from depression. If that bitch fell down the stairs, I wouldn't catch phrase like I was lacking expressions. See, I've already predicted this battle. You're gonna have some name plays or say that I'm British. Where'd it go? You're a so-called legend and make out like you're the only one that did it. See, I've been on RB since '09. Those bars are played out, just add up the physics. So now your bars are seeming more like a brothel, cause all we've witnessed are misses.
Look at that acne, dog. Why are you so nervous hearing this? It's not that serious. I mean, while I'm dropping a breakout verse, this faggot'll just break out, period. Mimic's been on my jock cause I'm a text pro, and I flex hoes. It's to the point if I said cut the dick riding, he'd probably try to circumcise me in his next vote. Yeah, you getting wrecked, yo. Fist to the face will lead this menace to bleed. My hands will drill mimic in his mouth till it numbs, like I got a fucking dentist degree. So take a second to breathe. I fucking wrote my verses in 20 minutes last week, and you know I won 3-2. So you'll never get the best of me, even when my fucking half-assing beats you. You're weak, dude. Grew up broke as fuck cause your mom spent all her money on the lottery. So one punch in those black and white specks will remind him of his childhood poverty. I'm slick with my form, wording punches so they come along brutal. I'll give your eyes such a hazing they'll be considered fucking freshmen among pupils. Your life's a fucking waste. Voters gotta feel me, plus his shotty's unappealing. I'ma murder him and celebrate his death with some silly string, aka hang his body from the ceiling. I'm dealing with a British emo. Dog, acting hard around me is a fault of your health. You can't threaten me with the razor blade when you can't even grow enough facial hair to use one on yourself. Alright.
Your lifestyle makes me sick. There's not one normal person that would live the life you live. You're a faggot, so if we threw up those hands, you'd probably try and blow me a kiss. You give that butterfly feeling in every young kid. Damn, Token, that's really odd. You're only weightlifting to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger so you can be a kindergarten cop. And if it ain't kids, it's dead people. You support necrophiliacs because it's what you want your dick in. So every time he visits the morgue, Token gets more stiff than his victims. See, last battle you flopped. You turned out to be the main nuisance. Shit, I actually forgot to write the rest. Shut the fuck up with those gimmicky excuses. See, I won that battle officially, but you overruled the crowd. So don't think you're sitting in rain just because you're way up in a cloud. Your life is horrible. I've seen your Facebook, and your family makes me barf, dude. Because your girl looks anorexic, and your son looks like he ate half of her food. Time.
Alright, the first round I had Mimic, because overall, he was more personal and shit. He just seemed a lot more comfortable. Shut up, Jack. Nah, he seemed a lot more comfortable than Token did. Second round, I got Token, because the fucking background check and the Edward Cullen shit were dope as fuck to me. Mimic had the catchphrase line, which was, pretty good, but Token overpowered him. And then the third round basically came down to Token's freshman among pupils against the fucking kindergarten cop shit. And, overall they were equal. But Mimic had a lot more slip-ups, and in my opinion, that, fucked him over. So I got Token in 3 just because his third round came off smoother. But other than that, it was a lot closer than I thought it would be when I came in and saw who was battling who.
I feel like the first round, like I heard it last time, I actually did get to hear all of Token's verse last time, because I remember pretty much everything that was said that. But I still gave that to Mimic because he came off a little better. Second round, however, Token, he just like Art said, that background check line, that did it. That was a pretty cool flip, man. Now that I heard it again, it definitely came off a lot better the second time, and I think that it definitely boosted him. So basically, at that point, it's 1-1. I'm probably 50%. Now third round though, I feel like Mimic, he slipped up a lot, just like Art said, and in a battle of presentation, that holds a lot of weight, and I do, after listening to the verses, feel like they could have been neck and neck. If perhaps the delivery and presentation would have been better, but Token just had, he came out swinging that third round. He wanted to take it. Token in 3, yo.
All right, first round, I had Mimic taking that. He just had the better personals and the better delivered punches for me. The second round, I would have liked to have seen, or actually heard, I guess, a little bit more content from both. That was a pretty neck and neck round. Token with the Edward Cullen line, that made me laugh, obviously. I think it was really neck and neck. I think Token pulled off just a hair in the second round. Third round, both were pretty short on content. I felt that was kind of neck and neck too. I mean, Mimic did slip up a couple of times. He got back on it pretty quickly. He didn't choke and he didn't flop from that. So he did get back on his game. I mean, that did hurt him a little bit, obviously. I would have liked to seen more content for the third round as well. Basically, I felt second round and third round were kind of neck and neck. I'm going to have to, for first round overall was best round. For me, I feel Mimic slightly edged it out. I mean, just a small margin. So, given the circumstances of last time as to this time, I think Mimic just slightly edged it out. So, I vote Mimic.
I'm going to make this quick. First round goes to Mimic, actually, for better content, better creativity of metaphors. I don't think, honestly, either one of them made it to a minute 30 at all. And the fact that both of them kept yelling time after they can just let that go when they run out of things to say, just let it ride out while Flag go out there and he take over that and just call time. Second round, that goes to Token, hands down. He was better with his all 3 rounds he was better than his presentation. Third round, I'm gonna get at the Token too, also because Mimic, when you fuck up, no matter if it's online battle, live battle, you don't acknowledge the fact that you fucked up. When you mess up with it, you just keep riding with it. You don't say why you messed up and your reason for messing up and all that. You just keep riding with it and you just keep it going. That's the reason why he couldn't catch himself back on. So I'm gonna have to get that to 2-1 Token, and I will point out that Token looks like he's auditioning for Jersey Shore. So I'm going to need him to put on a more baggier shirt and pull his sleeves down. That is a sexy-ass white boy, though. But, yeah, hands down, it's going to go to Token 2-1.
All right, I don't know if my vote's not really going to be too much different than anybody else's, but first round, I felt the same as some other cats did, man. I had Mimic taking it just slightly. I actually thought the first round was pretty even, but I had Mimic taking it slightly. I thought his presentation was slightly better in that joint. Second round, I gave the Token. Token's first round, he came really structured, had some good lines. He was consistent, just strike after strike, and it was still like the same way in the second round. He just remained consistent with his presentation. Didn't really, he stumbled here and there, but not anything too drastic. I thought Mimic was still consistent in the second round, but he kind of had a couple stumbles, which threw me off a little bit to kind of feel the full intensity of his verse. In the third round, I felt the same way, that Token was he was still consistent, you know what I'm saying? Like, he still was dropping the proper delivery, had good lines, he kept going strike after strike, and of course Mimic had that stumble. That shit threw me way off. I didn't really know where he was going after that, and then he picked it up and it ended properly, but as I was listening, I just became discombobulated in that little set right there. But primarily, man, I just give it to Token in the end because he just remained consistent in his presentation the whole way through, man. And those little slip-ups kind of were like the divider. So 2-1 Token.